This next one, guys, certainly going to be an interesting one. Last time we talked about the Twitch Safety Advisory Council, always a mouthful that sometimes takes me a few times to get out there. Well, I'm sure you guys remember the Twitch Safety and Advisory Council and all of the stories around them. I would say one of their most prominent members in the group, and certainly one who has spoken up and hopefully will be making changes if he is allowed to make those changes by Twitch, because I think it would not be far-fetched to say by a lot of eyes out there, this council has very, very limited power, very limited reach, and has been making very, very limited changes, if any at all, none that I'm aware of publicly. Carnage, though, has certainly been one of the more outspoken members on this council, and yet again responding to a recent story we covered about a Cloud9 content creator. I do apologize for all of you guys. To give you a full circle in case people have not seen our old videos, it was actually shortly after, within a few days of Twitch creators, or I should say Twitch staff, during a Twitch creator stream, they made sure to mention that all streamers out there who are given bans or suspensions are promptly given an email with details and a reason as to why they are banned.
I also want to make sure that while we're on the topic of feedback and notifications, that we're also talking about the flip side, which is what Twitch is doing to ensure that creators have a better understanding of why they were suspended.
Yes, and to share for people who haven't been suspended, when someone is suspended, they receive an email notification that explains the details of that enforcement. And last quarter, the team they rolled out basically a great update where we give more notifications with more details of what
And shortly thereafter, it was actually in that same few day span ever since that Twitch creator VOD was taken down. I'm not exactly sure why. I wanted to give you guys a more full clip, but that's the only one out there thanks to Wicked Good Games. And even further so, in that same 48-hour span of time, it was a Cloud9 creator known as Ziqo who came forward and said, no, that's simply not true. And a slew of tweets out there, he said zero transparency, zero specific, I should say specificity on the reason as to why he was given a 7-day suspension. So it makes everyone wonder if within 48 hours of Twitch saying everyone receives a reason, we have one person complaining. It just makes you curious all the others out there who have either A, been falsely banned, or B, just not been given the actual reason. Here is Ziqo saying he was given an email, noticed that he was actually suspended for 7 days, and he was referred to a very, very broad guideline in the terms of service, but he was not shown the clip, not told the word or phrase he did say, nothing for him to say, okay, I can learn from this, so I won't do it again in the future.
And I think this one is the worst one out of all of them. I haven't said an N-word or an F-word or something that typically gets you banned like this, and they don't want to tell me what I've actually said or what is the thing that they found in my VOD. I don't even know if it's something that I said. I can only speculate here, right? That just sucks because in, let's say a year from now, 2 years, 5 years from now, if I'm still on the website streaming and I actually do something that gets me banned, they're going to look at my history and say, hey, you have a strike here for, hateful conduct. And that's going to, the person reading that is going to view me as somebody who said something racist. I'm going to be lumped in together with people who actually did something, extremely bad or said something, extremely offensive. And I really feel like I didn't do that. So that just kind of sucks. I guess in closing thoughts, I really feel like this has got to change. I think the least they can do is link you a clip, link you whatever content was flagged, and tell you this is what you've done wrong. Don't repeat this mistake in the future. Because as it stands now, I'm legitimately just scared of even talking on my screen on my stream again. I don't even know what I'm going to be saying once my suspension is lifted, because I don't know what actually got me in trouble in the first place.
So obviously, I'm sure a lot of you guys can understand why that is a big problem. If you don't know exactly what you did wrong, how can you stop from doing that in the future? And yes, being around the same time as Twitch saying they give everyone the reason, it's just not a good look. Ironically timed as well, the day of me recording this, it's the 7-month anniversary of Dr. Disrespect's ban from Twitch, which notoriously no one still knows why. That's just a bit of irony there. We now have Carnage, who I really wanted to give so much praise, and hopefully will be doing some changes because he has now responded to that Ziqo case and his frustrations with Twitch about it. First saying, great to hear, but man, 6 full days gone due to a mistake that could have been fixed in minutes. At Twitch should consider coming up with policies where, when this happens, people given false bans get front page time for time they have lost. This stuff has to get better. To which Ziqo goes, agreed 100%. Really appreciate the backing on this, man. You're a stand-up guy. To which Ko then goes, sorry you had to deal with it, dude. Glad it got worked out. In a different response to Tim Rizzo, who says, has your role as Twitch Safety Advisory Council member led to any change behind the scenes? Tough for the public to know unless announced. Ko then says, nothing I can talk about publicly, but know that I'm pushing for this exact thing to be handled exponentially better than it is right now. And to that I say that's awesome. Like I started out the video by saying, really limited powers it seems for that Safety Advisory Council, even when they were announced, was mostly just controversial headlines around them. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about, but Ko certainly, as a prominent streamer himself, and has been, again, a very well-spoken voice, and now outspeaking yet again on behalf of the council, directly towards Twitch, this will prove, can he actually get something out there that solves these false bans or these bans without reason? So really got to put some respect on a guy like Carnage for speaking out against Twitch, of which he's on their own council for. We will see if anything is done in the future, guys. And again, congrats to Ziqo now being unbanned. I believe at the point of me recording, still does not know the exact thing he did wrong, which is the obvious issue here at hand. Until next time, take care. Take a sip for me. I'll catch you back here next time.